Okay, you guys are just going to start right out of the gates here tonight with this foolishness. I still have somebody from, where did she go? I just have to take the time and find a new one, a new stream to work with. I can't handle this. It just makes my nerves shot. Okay, not my nerves shot, but highly, highly irritated. Okay, thank you, Jennifer. So we're back. Okay. Hey, Coralie. Coralie, you sent me a message. I forgot to look at it. I'll get around to it. Not ignoring you. When I don't answer, like for a day, that means I've forgotten, and it'll come back to me. I'll notice it. Or I had to go through some the other night. People that messaged me like a week ago, I never got back to them. Same with emails, same thing. I seen the little shots when it came up. And you said something about Morris and his card and this and that, but didn't get to read what you wrote, what you had written. So you were happy. You were happy. Where is this Eileen? Guess I gotta go back a bit. Eileen Holton. That's what I thought her name was. I wasn't sure. Eileen Holton. Wonder if I emailed her, if I can grab her email at all, and if I can, there it is. I'll send her an email saying we're live right now. Come on. She's in Australia. She might not be awake. Oh, she wouldn't even be awake. There's no point. Okay. No. It's quite late there right now, so that's just not a go at all. You're Eileen, I am, love? Ah. Jesus, you're sitting there watching me talk about you. You're the only one left. Everybody else showed up the other night. What night was it? Saturday night or something? They all showed up. You were the only one missing. So I don't like to let a whole lot of time go by if I can help it. Wonderful. Okay, I've got your question. I just seen it, and I was just looking over it, actually. You said you were a Pisces. Where is it? And if I can get back to there again. Hold on one moment. The darn list closed itself up again. It just does it by itself. Then I got to click to open it, and then I sit, and I wait, and I wait, and I wait. Okay, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? You're right. There you are. My name is Eileen. I've got feelings for a Pisces. That's what it was. I don't know what's going on, but in and out of energy. Okay. Or will I meet someone else? Please and thank you. Okay, so this is basically about romantic, intimate love. Okay. Talk about timing, eh? You landed here just when I wanted you to. So it doesn't matter to me, basically, that much for the next hour or so, if I get any more readings or not. I got you taken care of, and I can put you to bed, so to speak. Okay, just, what did I do? I can't walk and talk at the same time, obviously. Okay. This is for Eileen Holden. Okay. Get over there. All right, let's get this shuffle right up and started here. You're welcome. I was going to email. I was like, oh, I think I can get her email off of this. Yes, I can. I'm going to email her. Tell her we're live right now. Come on in. Then I realized the time difference. And I said, there's no way. She's probably long in bed. So there's a big time difference. I have friends on my friends list on Facebook, and they're from Australia and New Zealand. And I rarely see them. Only once in a while, if they're pulling a late night or something, I'll see them. We chat for a bit. Okay, this is for Eileen. She's asking about her love life. Her life of romance. She got somebody special coming in. There's one guy she has her eye on, and he's a Pisces. But she says the energies kind of wink in and wink out again, so it's not like a continuous, steady, hopeful situation, right? But is there somebody else coming at her, maybe? My glasses. I can't find my usual ones. I think the dog probably got them, chewed them up, and has buried them under blankets someplace. These are okay. I don't care for them anymore because they're scratched. Okay, the card that I pulled for you. Eileen is the King of Wands. Practicality. He's the King of Practicality. And here's one thing about tarot with these one question readings. Is sometimes tarot says, I don't even want to talk about that. I want to talk about this. Brings forth what you need to know. The most important thing, the most relevant thing for you. So let's see what we can bring up with him. Well, he's a king of all things practical. He's also high energy and passionate because he's the king. It's a fire signs, wands, and they carry a lot of fire and a lot of passion. Okay, Jen. He's the last card in this book, actually. I always forget that, and I go looking for him. Where is he? Because he's the very last one. So this card comes up, and it represents the energy of action. Things happening, things going on. And this could actually be the man coming into your life as well. If that's the case, he's a king of action. Which makes him very interesting, very engaging, a great companion. He's a very inspiring person as well. He's somebody who can talk somebody into doing something they don't want to do because they're afraid, they're shy, they don't have the confidence. He's somebody that can pick someone, sweep them right off their feet and say, yes, you can, now go get it. He's that type of a person. He's also very self-motivated, and he's probably an entrepreneurial type. He's very dynamic, and he's open-minded. He thinks quick. He's fast on his feet. Energetically, physically, mentally, emotionally, he's a very quick person. You will know what he's thinking, too, on top of that, because his feelings always show. They're always on the surface. Travel may be important to him, and he's connected to many people with backgrounds very different from his own. But if you're resonating with this card in any way, the king is indicating that you should expect to find practical solutions to practical problems, and also see to your network of friends and your professional contacts to continue to grow. So you need to feed that area of your life. The advice, explore your passions and go and look to unconventional people in new places, talking to, interacting with people you don't normally interact with. And you're in a place that you've never been before. You'll find a lot of inspiration, whoever and wherever that is. Keywords are energy and creativity, power, wisdom, passion, freedom, and openness. And this card has that light feeling energy where there's no weight down on you at this point. You're feeling, well, you're free to make choices because you're a free individual. You're single, you're open, you're active, you're interested. This could spell a lot of fun for a lot of people if they got this card. So, thank you, Jennifer. He's a firefighter. No shit, Sherlock. Get out. And this card comes up, King of Fire. I would say this is him. I would say this is him. Absolutely, definitely. But as much of a fireball, his energy kind of consists of that, of a really high, active essence about him. He's not that lazy type. He's not the laid-back type. He can relax if he needs to or is expected to or wants to. But this guy has a nice, balanced life. But, no pun intended, when he's smoking hot. So, a good feeling. There's a good feeling here with this card, with him. How you're going to pull this off is beyond me. I'm not seeing anything like that. It's just describing him. There's no second guessing with this guy. I would say this is a pretty balanced thing here. He's not into head games. He doesn't string you along. If he's interested, he'll tell you straight up. You'll know it. If he's not, you'll know that too. He's not rude. He's not hurtful. He's very polite. He's well-bred. Let me pull an Oracle of the Mermaids from that deck and see what this card brings up. And then we'll use Lilith after this. We'll get down to the yes or no of the matter. Let's see here. Just getting dark now. Almost 9:30, 9:17. Yeah, it's pretty dark. We're at the very tail end of Blue Hour tonight. See my first hummingbirds today. That was nice. I put the feeder out and there they were. Okay. Okay, this is for Eileen. This question has to do with her love life, the romance in her life, of finding a new mate, meeting somebody new, getting in a new relationship. I'm going to cut right here. Come on. Water Flight. Oh, what a pretty card. Heaviness lifts, burdens are cast away. Weightlessness. Card number 14. There's the card. Very pretty card. Water Flight. Okay, let me look it up. All right, almost there. Just past it. Water Flight. Enjoy looking at the card, and I'll get this off here. One moment. It's easier if I can see. There we go. All right. It is time to allow yourself the freedom to feel free and to express those feelings. This will release and let go of some of the weight that you have been feeling that may have actually manifested and physicalized in more weight on your body, a sense of discomfort when moving, less flexibility, and a feeling of being clumsy at times. This re-involvement with your emotions can also be nurtured by allowing tears to fall, connecting with your own inner sea. And if you are a woman, by connecting with the womb. If you are a man, you may develop a new appreciation for the female nature and of your own emotional wisdom. Men and women alike who receive this card may wish to spend time in healing natural bodies of water. The weight from your form that you experience on land will vanish, and likewise will release any worries. Your deep sadness and that sense of being overwhelmed that you so often experience. The freedom of water can be yours emotionally, physically, and your spirit will take underwater flight. Now let's move into Lilith here. Where did he go? Okay. Okay, Lilith, time to wakey wakey. We're still within the parameters of Eileen's one-card reading. The Pisces man that she's interested in, are they going to end up together as a couple? Will they end up together as a couple? We'll just ask straight out. No mussing around, no fussing around. He's a fireman. Are they going to end up dating? She's saying yes. Nice and steady. Will they date for a long time? Could this lead to a long-term, serious, loving relationship between her and this Pisces firefighter? Okay, I'm hearing if it's what you really want. That's what I heard. She's saying yes, but only if it's what you really want. Is there a chance that somebody else, another man, could come into the picture of her life? Is there any chance of another man coming in, upsetting the cart? She says no. So it's Pisces, the firefighter. All right. So we're looking at a good, healthy, long-term relationship here for Eileen. Thank you very much, Lilith. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. So there we go, Eileen. There we go. Okay, so Eileen's taken care of. I'll be able to sleep tonight now. I will be able to sleep tonight. For anybody new that's coming in, you should always read the caption of what the stream's about. This is all about, because I got people coming in right out of the left field and throwing questions out there. You're very welcome. Thank you so much, Eileen. Thank you, thank you. Karina! Hey, how you doing? But for those of you that are new, you make a donation. And if you're anywhere on the globe, you make your donation through PayPal. You do not need to be a member to send money to anybody. In this case, me. You do need to have a membership if you're having money sent to you. That's how it works. But if you're just sending out money to someone else, you don't need to sign up for a membership. It's free and it's open, all right? And if you're in Canada, you use the e-transfer system. Canadians know what I'm talking about there. And what you do is you pay for whatever you think it's worth. You ask one question, not one question and 6 sub-questions. One question, please. All right? Because when we get busy, we're busy, and people are waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. So it's one question per donation, just to clarify that. And Tara will give you an answer. And it's never just a straight yes or no. I'd be flying through these left, right, and center. Just like with Eileen, I probably spent about 15 minutes on her reading. You know, so that's how it works. How are you, Karina? How you doing? And Samantha's here as well, is she? Okay. Oh, hello, Jean. How you doing, Carmen? And Scorpion Queen, Rita Dennis, Scorpion Queen. If I missed anybody, I am sorry. I am sorry. That's good, Carmen. Good for you. Yeah, Jen? I said hi to you when you first came in. Are you just saying hi to me now? You must not have heard me because I did. I said, hi, there's a generator. Mystery. Nice to see you, Mystery. Nice to see you. We got all the old sidekicks coming in. A few new faces. But there's the old sidekicks are coming in. Boys, I tell you, I was telling you, Jen, today the sky was so blue. Deep, deep blue. Not a cloud. And when the tide came in and the water filled the cove, the water was just reflecting the same color as the sky. And it was sunny, brilliant sun. Beautiful. Till you looked out the window, you stepped outside, winds at 40 and 50 miles an hour. Just, I'm waiting for a tree to come, and it just howled all day long. And now that it's dark, guess what? You can hear a pin drop out there. So you couldn't really enjoy the sun, not really. So it was cold. You'd have to have a hood up and the whole bit. Yeah, same here. How you guys all handling the, call it the meltdown, the lockdowns? You guys doing okay? They're lifting hours slowly but surely here. The province that I live in, what's wrong now? Oh, what? Oh, it's somebody else. I don't know what she's doing. But if they were paying attention to notifications out of the group, they'd know where I'm at right now. And so I just don't even bother. I live in the province of New Brunswick in Canada. We border right on your state of Maine in the USA. The border's only about an hour's drive this way. Anyways, that's where I'm located in the province of New Brunswick, right? And it's a land crossing, right? So anyway, in all of North America, it was so weird, excuse my language, because this is how other people would say it. I love New Brunswick. It's my home. I love it here. There are people that hate it here. There are people that left where they never come back. A lot of them come back. But then some of them don't. But if you can believe it or not, in the whole of North America, that includes Canada, right? In the whole of North America, but fuck New Brunswick has the safest reports on COVID. Our numbers are clear. We're not getting any more new cases. They're slowly, they open the malls today. The shopping malls are open today. There'd be some other businesses, like maybe hairdressers might be open. I imagine no matter when I call, there's going to be a 6-month wait to get in. That's the way I'm looking at it. So I always get the same girl kind of thing, but I need a trim up. Getting a little scagly looking. Yeah. 105. Oh my. See, I couldn't, unless it was a dry heat, it's got to be dry, but if it's a humid 105, no way. I wouldn't be, I would feel like my air's being cut off. It's happened to me before, like a fish out of water. That's what I felt like until they got me inside where it was air conditioning. I slowly got my marbles back, you know, but it's happened to me. So I know what I'm like in that heavy, oppressive heat. Can't handle it at all. At all. Like I wouldn't go anywhere. I wouldn't be traveling anywhere, you know, this sort of a thing. So where are my tabs? Aren't in the order I normally put them in. Okay, I've got a reading request, I think. And this is from Karina. Karina. You want to apply for a new job. Is this a good decision for me and my family? Okay, let's get back into the chat. Okay. Yeah, I don't like the heat. Thank you for your question, Karina. I'm here. Okay. Summer, yeah, I can see it. No, I couldn't handle it. I live on the Bay of Fundy. Does it get humid here? I don't know. Does a bear shit in the woods? Yeah, it gets humid here. We don't normally hold temperatures for very long, only a few days at a time that will hit the 90s, 95, 98. But it's just a stretch. And then it cools down to normal temperatures again. In those days, I am so miserable. So miserable. Because it's a humid, you're sweating all the time. So your hair looks like crap. You look like a skank with greasy hair. It's not that at all, right? It takes my appetite, it takes my energy, my strength, all of that, because I don't have air conditioning. I live on the flippin' Bay of Fundy. Not many people have indoor air conditioning. People with a little bit of money, big homes, they do. They got that central stuff going on, the whole house, right? And I can't, obviously, shuffle right now. But it's wrong. I tried to burn some, I had from Mother's Day. One of my sons brought out 2 12-inch pizzas, 12-inch garlic fingers, case of pop. And I hate ripping that stuff up piece by piece to fit it in a garbage bag, and it takes up a lot of, you go through a garbage bag like that. So I said, well, I'm going to go down. It's before I knew how windy it was. I'm going to go down, I'm going to burn these in the fire pit. So I got them on fire, and a great big gust of wind came. It sent embers flying everywhere. I'm going, oh my God. And I'm looking in the grass, making sure there's no live ones. And something was stinging at the top of my foot underneath the tongue of my sneaker. So an ember had gotten blown underneath the tongue, was right on top of my foot. I kicked my sneaker off in the yard and grabbed at my sock and pulled on it, and it already burned a hole. So I was like, well, that wasn't a good idea. And it all burned up, and like, there was no smoke after 8 or 9 minutes. It was just these 4 boxes or whatever. So, but not a good day to have a fire at all. Really, I find I can just tolerate a dry heat better than I can with the humidity. So, yeah. Oh, I will. It just left a red mark. It was just like it was just starting to burn me, So, oh, look what was on the bottom. Karina, you can take some of this energy, okay, along with your card. The manifester. That was what's sitting on the bottom here. In other words, the message coming right off you, Karina, is you can do whatever you want to put your mind to. But you're a mom, and you're a little nervous about the kids and what's going to happen and whatnot. Depending on what kind of work you're going to get into, depending your locale where you are, can you even get a job right now with the isolations, quarantines, and the lockdowns? So that's something to consider. So that's Karina's question. Would it be okay for her to work outside the home at this point? Would it be okay? Isn't that what I'm going to look at your question again here one moment. I want to make sure I got it right. You want to apply for a new job. Is this a good decision for me and my family? That's her question. She wants to apply for a new job. Is this a good decision for her and her family? Last run through here, Karina, and I'm going to cut the deck and see what we come up with. Okay, nice clean cut, no falling cards, but I gave you the Magician. Interesting. Pulled the High Priest, and he's all full of wisdom. He's all full of wisdom. This is a good card. You know what I heard? If you follow wisdom, you won't go wrong. That's a given. That's a given anyways. That's what I say about that. That's not magical message or anything. That's a given. But I heard that coming through loud and clear. Use your wisdom at all times. He's literally as well. This is a card about learning through life and experiences as well. He is the teacher card of tarot. He is the teacher card of tarot. Tarot. Beautiful high major arcana as well. I don't like the number that's on. I don't like the number 5 overall in tarot, but in this case, he's Major Arcana, which is a whole different thing than a lower. He's a representation. He's come in to represent doing things with wisdom first and thinking things through. Don't just jump at stuff, all right? Learning lessons, following proper protocol. He's all about propriety and doing everything proper and doing everything right? And giving the utmost respect to everything that's going on in your life and everything that you attempt to do, everything that you do or you walk through. Always let your heart and your head be led with wisdom at all times. Normally, he represents what we call is Orthodox religion, marriage and ceremonies, and wisdom and powerful leadership are the gifts of this high priest, a man of learning. The high priest suggests that education may be an option for you now. So something for you to think about. It sounds to me almost like you've got a specific job in mind. You want to apply for a new job. Look, if going and taking a course to upgrade your skills, to deepen your skills, to better your skills, whatever it is that you do, if the opportunity is there, I would jump on that. That's another feather in your cap. It shows self-starting. It shows initiative. It shows independence. Things that an employer wants to see on a resume. Is she a self-starter? Can she hold her own? Can she hold down the fort if I need her to? Can she do extra things that I may need? And a good employer, somebody with a little wisdom themselves, hopefully, because there are bad employers, but where he can tell by just skimming through your resume what kind of a worker that you are. And you've provided references, he can call and see that your attendance is high and it's good, because that's important. No point in hiring someone if they're only going to show up sometimes, right? All that's got to work in your favor. The flow's got to go in your direction. He also predicts unity in 2 ways that's going on here as well for you. The first way is with the unity of your mind, your body, your soul, so that you're feeling more connected to your intuition and closer to your guides. And secondly, he represents the unity of 2 people as they come together as one. Additional meaning of this card is convention and tradition. That's where the propriety comes in. Everything's got to be done a certain way. But if this isn't for you, you could feel restricted by another person's traditions or beliefs, holding you back a bit, not so sure anymore. Can I live with this? Can I get comfortable with this? You could be working for someone that's quite foreign from yourself, and they do things differently. It could be something like that. The advice here for you, listen to your own inner wisdom, because that is going to be what guides you toward a new educational path, a belief, or even a teacher. If you look, see, he holds out his right hand to you. He's offering to help you. The energy's there. In other words, the energy that you need, what you need going on, you've got it. All right? He's giving it to you. He's offering it to you. So you can trust in this energy. You can rest on this energy. You can turn to this energy, and it won't steer you wrong. Your keywords are education, traditional beliefs and ceremonies. There could be unity in marriage, but values and authority will certainly come to the forefront. Okay. Okay. Boys, you're brave. I tell you. I'm going to ask Lilith and see what she's got to say, Karina, if you don't mind, just to give a little more clarification. Okay. All right, Lilith. This is for Karina Fivela. And she wants to apply for a new job. And the question is, applying for this new job gives her more money and puts her in a position to finally be able to work towards having her own home. I know how you feel. I know how you feel. And this job could afford it. although it's a very high-risk job in more ways than one here. Is this going to be the best thing for her family if she goes to work in that setting and in that atmosphere? Will this be a positive change for her and her little family? Applying and getting this job within the prison system, is this going to work in Karina's favor? Will this benefit Karina and her children? She's saying yes, but she keeps tweaking a bit here and there. Okay, so if she applies for this job, is it hers? Is she going to be able to obtain this job? All right, is this going to give her financial security that she's searching and yearning for? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. She I don't know if you guys noticed it or not. It looks very different on camera. I actually sat and watched some the other night, and I was like, wow, look at that. Look at Lilith go. It looks different on camera. And I noticed at one point my hands were moving a little bit. I try real hard to not influence it at all. But she's saying yes. The card is saying yes. And I think the little twerks and tweaks, it won't be a job of perfection, but look at the environment you're working in. What I picked, there will be challenges on this job, and challenges that don't go away because they're created by what your job's all about. There's always going to be challenges and disruptions and changes. So you need to be able to be really dynamic. You need to be able to think quickly on your feet in order to do your job well. But don't forget to show human and compassion, but you're nobody's fool either. You don't have stupid stamped on your forehead kind of a thing. But if you can stick it out and you're tough enough to go through it and handle it and be able to sleep at night, you'll have your home. 3 to 5 years, 5 years being the longest, 3 years being after starting this job. So there you go, Karina. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure as always. Good luck to you. Good luck. Stay safe though, eh? Okay, I thought I heard another ding come in. Was I right or was I wrong? Yes, Carmen. Jean/Carmen. Akira. It's your question, Carmen. Come ahead. There we go. Yeah, you're right here. You're not lagging tonight. Yay! Okay, thank you, Karina. I wish you the best of the best. Okay, there's your question. What can you tell me about my son, Derek? I always worry about his health. He had surgery when he was little. What can you tell about Derek? Does he have a good future? All right, so you wanting to know about your boy. Okay, Carmen, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Carmen wants to know about her boy. She's always been concerned about his health. He had surgery as well when he was small, when he was a little guy. His name is Derek, and Carmen is wanting to know, does he have a good future ahead of him? Well, let's hope for that, right? Let's hope for that. Bum-ba-dum-bum. I'm glad I got that coffee, that cup warmer to keep my tea going. I'm not gonna be drinking it all if it didn't. Be ice cold by now. It was weird tonight. I forgot that I put a wash on, so I had to put some. The dryer just stopped. The fireplace is gone, but we did have the door open all day, most of the day. That bad wind wasn't blowing in my door directly or anything, but it must have been cold in here because all of a sudden I'm looking up and I got a cloud there. I go down in my room, there's a great big cloud over my bed. The windows are all wet. They're all fogged up. I was like, holy jeez. Looks spooky. Okay. So Carmen wants to know about her son, Derek, if he has a good future ahead of him. Does Derek, Carmen's son, have a good future ahead of him? Hi there, you. How you doing, Kim? Mwah. Yeah, brain surgery, did he? All right. She's worried about him all the time when it comes to his health. She needs a little peace of mind knowing that from here on out, that he's got a good future ahead of him. That's what she needs to know. So we get some indication, that would be fine. Thank you. I'm going to cut the deck right here. Again, this is for Carmen asking about her son, Derek. And is he going to have a good future? Wow. Yes, he's going to do just fine. Thank you very much. You got the Six of Wands. It is, the prompt on it is success. So the answer is yes. Yes. Let me bring out the generic side of the book here. Sixes are all about having balance and harmony in one's life, where everything is where it's supposed to be, where it should be. Things are growing and moving forward at the speed and the expectations of whatever you expect for him and he for himself is going to unfold, and it's all stuff that's for the good, for the betterment, put it that way. So I didn't even have to look. I opened the book and it opened right up. That was meant to be. One moment. The Six of Wands. The Six brings you brilliant success as a result of hard work and resilience. Always springing back, always coming back. Even if he gets knocked down, he's always going to stand back up again. He's resilient. Very resilient. He always comes back. So others are going to be drawn to his shining light. He could be receiving, at some point, he could be receiving some special acknowledgement for his work. And he could end up attending a presentation or a graduation ceremony where he walks away with something in hand. It could be a certificate, it could be cash, it could be a reward, it could be money that's being given to him. He may also receive a financial reward to celebrate. It looks to me like he's finished a course. He's taken some kind of schooling of some kind so that he qualifies for a good job. And you're going to have reason to celebrate after this. There's a graduation and a big celebration followed by that. Another meaning of the card is an offer of love, from a new romance to the proposal of marriage. So he may meet his honey, and may this be one that you accept and approve of. I would say yes, that's that good of a card. The advice, take your time to shine. Don't hold back, and he deserves every bit of success that comes his way. The key words here are victory in education, awards, love proposals, promotion, strength, and ceremony. So there you go. There you go. Carmen, the answer is yes. He has a bright future ahead of him. You don't need to worry as much as you are. I can tell you that. You don't need to worry as much as you are. He's going to be fine. Everything's going to work out quite well with a card like that. And like I say, if he gets involved with a girl in college or out of college, after college, she's going to be somebody that you can approve of. I am sure of that. Thank you very much, Carmen, once again. I don't know if I heard another dingle. Did I hear another dingle? I'm not sure. No, I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. Yes, I know what you mean. Tried not to, like react in that way, right? On that situation. I'm just talking to Jennifer guys off to the side here. My goodness, look who's here. Sunshine Fee. Yes, you certainly can. Yes. I know. I like it when things work the way they're supposed to work, right? Yes, you can. Sharita. Sharita's here. Let's see. Well, she's going to be asking a question. Where's my live? There we go. Go ahead and ask your question. Then I'll do yours, and then I'll do, if Sharita puts in for a question, then I'll do her. I'm not closing for a while, Sharita. No, we haven't. We've been here. Let me see. We've been here. Where is my timer? We've only been on air 48 minutes, so. Whenever's to your convenience, Sharita. The only one getting done right now, there's not even a lineup. I'm doing Jennifer right now. She's asked a question, and other than that, there's nobody. We've got through them, so. Okay, simple enough question. All right, this is for Jennifer. Jennifer wants to know. One moment. Tom is actively seeking and applying for unemployment insurance, and she's wanting to know if he's going to be able to be approved for it or not, hopefully by next week. Will Tom be approved for, we call it EI here, but unemployment insurance, or the POGI, we call it POGI. I don't know where that's, probably a Newfoundland thing, I don't know, but people's always called it POGI. I don't know if that's an acronym for something or not. But is Jennifer's hubby and her, are they going to qualify for unemployment insurance payments? And hopefully by next week. Let me cut right here. No, one more time. Sorry. I got the nudge. Don't cut there. Do it one more time. All right, all right, all right. Okie dokie. My heart stops when that happens because I've almost done it, and it's like, whoa. You know, here we go. This is it. This is it. This is for Jennifer. Is Tom going to be approved for unemployment insurance, hopefully by next week? What does that mean? Come on. Two of Swords. Crossroads. What the hell? Swear to God. What the heck does that have to do with all the tea in China? Oh, that was a bad choice of words. Oh my goodness. Give me a moment with this, Jennifer. You know what could be going on here? That he's going to actually have a choice to take the unemployment insurance, right? If he's knowing his chances are really good, it's looking good. Or he could have stumbled across another job. And you have to weigh the pros and you have to weigh the cons. What's going to work for you, what's not going to work for you. That's almost what I'm feeling here. Seriously. And he's going to say, a lot of people do this. He would be the only guy to think this way. And to say, I'm going to make X amount of dollars staying home and doing nothing. Okay? And I can make X amount of dollars if I take that job. That's where you have to start crunching the numbers to see if it's going to be, right? Yes, Sandy, you sure can. Thank you, Sharita. I'll get to you next. You're up next. Again with this card, Jennifer. You already know what I'm going to say. I know you do. You've heard it many times when it's come up before. And there's no right or wrong choice. It's what is the best fit for you guys. For him to be home, which I know you'd love him to just stay home. But unemployment insurance only lasts for so many months, so many weeks, right? And then it stops. So does he take advantage of that? Or does he say, no, I don't want it, and he sends it back and he goes to work in a job that can last a longer time than unemployment ever would? So I'll get the generic side of the card out. You've got a decision that you guys have to make. Isn't that weird? I do feel that, though. Right along those lines, his ears are going to pick up, or somebody could even offer him a job opportunity. And like I said, you guys need to think about it. Unemployment looks good. What a great vacation. Your bills get paid and all that good stuff. But it's only temporary. You can't stay on EI forever. But the job will definitely last longer than EI will. The job will last as long as Tom wants to do it. And that means steady income. Let's hope it's in his favor. Let's hope it's in his oh, Lord, Jennifer. That's painful. You guys got some real heavy, serious thinking to do. You got some serious, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. If the other place could wait, right? Till you got that, and then you don't have to necessarily draw the whole thing. You can stop at any time you want. Okay, yeah. Wow, Jennifer. Oh my God. Here's the generic side. Two of Swords. You're at a crossroads, and there's a decision to be made. The two cross swords signify tension and indecision, I would say. Locked in conflict. Neither side can win, as their power appears to be equal. The situation may or may not even be of your own making, but your perspective is blocked, or there's an obvious clue that you're just not seeing that would help break that indecision, would make you go one way or the other. The advice: look again. Take a fresh angle. Any action or decision is better than none at all. This is a great opportunity for a breakthrough in your thinking. Excuse me. Keywords are doubt, uncertainty, stalemate, indecision, being stuck, disconnection, and blocks. Let's ask Lilith real quick if she knows what's going to happen. Won't that be interesting? Here we go. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to ask two questions. I'm going to ask one and then the other. Okay, so Lilith, this is for Jennifer, and it concerns her and Tom. Is Tom going to be approved for unemployment insurance by next week? Will he receive approval for unemployment insurance? And she's saying yes right off the hop. Could this happen as soon as next week? Could the approval go through by next week? And then he gets all that back pay. It's a nice payday. Would really help them out, catch them up. Okay, another question. Is Tom going to be offered a new job? Is he going to be offered another job? She's saying yes. Look at her go. Yes. Look at her go. Will Tom have to choose between unemployment insurance and this job? And she's saying yes to that. Let's ask this question. Is he going to accept the unemployment insurance? Will he be accepting the unemployment insurance? Whoa. She says no. Will he be accepting the job offer that's going to be coming at him? And she's saying yes to the job offer, and that's where I'm going to stop because I don't want to rile anybody up. Say the wrong things. There you go. There you go. Okay, so good luck with that. Tell Tom good luck, good luck, good luck. Let's see here. Okay, where's my list? I'll see if there's anything here worth sending off to you here, John. Yeah, there is. There's a few. Okay, what do we got here? Kimberly, I didn't see you slide a question in. I just promised Sharita. I'll do Sharita, then I'll come back and do you. I'll send you the list here, Jennifer. I don't know if I got that right or not. Shoot. There. Let me see. Where's Jennifer? Okay. Get out of there. Okay, I told Sharita to be ready. We'll do Sharita. Let me see. And then we're going to do Kimberly. Okay. Okay, I hear you. Okay, so lately, someone you were secretly in love with years ago is on your mind a lot. The timing was bad back then. I wonder if I should reach out to him and reconnect. Okay, that's your question. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's get the shuffle up. Here we go, Sharita. I never heard your song today on the radio. I had the radio going yesterday too, and I didn't hear my señorita. I did not hear it. But this is for Sharita. As someone that she had been secretly in love with years ago has been on her mind a lot lately. I gotta go back and look at your question again because I forget the rest. Okay. The timing back then was bad, and I wonder if I should reach out to him and reconnect. Okay. Should Sharita reach out to an old love from her past? Because they've been living rent-free in her head and in her heart. We'll put it that way. Should she reconnect? Reach out to reconnect to this old love from her past? Spirit. I'm going to cut right here, Sharita. Let's see what we've got. Some of you that I read for, my heart stops when I turn a card over. This is why. Not a good situation. That's not a good indication for your situation at all, Sharita. When the tower falls, you feel like your world collapsing around you. Lightning strikes. There's little you can do other than accept the chaos and the change that it brings. Should this disaster befall you, it's not your fault. You may be in shock at first, but this event is also a breakthrough. You're given a chance to see the world in a very different way now. Also, the card may signify issues with property, challenges to your security. You may be feeling a little vulnerable financially and in relationships as well. Here's the advice. Surrender to the universe. Give up control and begin to construct a new way of working, thinking, relating, or living. You now will have the freedom to start over and a strong foundation on which to rebuild whatever has fallen. And as a matter of fact, getting yourself up on your feet and living your life properly the way you want to live it will end up being something more than what you had before. You'll come out further ahead than maybe where you've been. All right. Keywords are breakdown and endings, chaos and surrender. There's breakthroughs, there's beginnings, and there's enlightenment. And I don't say enlightenment lightly. Okay? But bear with me. We'll get Lilith's take on this if you should pursue this, okay? Let's see. Let's see. All right. Lilith, we're still on Sharita's one card reading. And this has to do with someone she was secretly in love with in her past. They've been playing on her mind lately. She's thinking about them lately a lot. And she's wondering if she should be brave, step forward, and reconnect with this person from the past. Should Sharita reach out to this old love from her past? Should she be brave and take that initiative without getting hurt? We don't want her hurt if she reaches out. So should she be reaching out? She's not to reach out to this old love from her past? She's saying no. You know what that means. Bear with me for a moment. Okay, thank you. Okay, she's switching. She's talking to me here. Okay, I got it. All right. Okay, Sharita, there's a good reason why you shouldn't. You'll be highly disappointed by what you find. That's all I know. That too, it's a good take on a mystery. That's true. Yes, that is true. Oh, love's from the past coming in. Isn't that funny that her romantic clock is ticking that way, in that direction, in the right direction for Venus being where it's at, but it's the wrong way to go. But it's where her heart seems to be looking into the past. That makes sense, Sharita. So it's, yeah. Hold on to the beautiful memories because you're going to blow those out of the water if you do this. You'll be disappointed. He's not the same person you used to know. I'll leave it at that. Okay. Let's see what we have next here. It's Kimberly Lovejoy who's up next. I'm very sorry about that mix-up. How I skipped you is beyond me. I don't know, but here we go. General card. Okay, Kimberly, you're up front and center to get your reading, are you? There, yay, there's Kimberly. There we go. Okay, see what's going on. What's going on for Kimberly? What does she need brought to her attention? What does she need a heads up on? What does she need direction in? Can you bring her some epiphanous moments? That would be wonderful. Enlightenment, clarity. What's coming at Kimberly? Let it be something wondrous and good. All right. I'm going to cut right here. What? Again? No way. See, this freaks me out. I did a good shuffle. 78 cards, and this is what I got. But let's see what it means for you, Kimberly. This was Jennifer's card a little bit ago. Wow. Again, well, the first thing and foremost, doesn't matter who gets this card, how many times this card flips itself up. There's a decision here that has to be made by you, Kimberly. It shows you in the situation, in circumstances where you have to make a choice about something. And again, what always comes off with this card is that there's never a wrong or right choice over these options here for you. They're options. You get to pick and choose whatever one. Because these, their strength, the swords, they're equal, identifiably equal. Their power is equal. They both hold and carry the same sense of power and strength with them, but you have to take one or the other. You can't have them both. It's one choice or the other. And the card suggests that maybe you've overdone it, you've overthought it. You know what I'm saying? And you need to take a break and walk away from what's been weighing on your mind here between these two choices and focus on something else for a little while. When you come back refreshed. Your eyes are refreshed. Your brain is refreshed. And you may see some differences that you didn't see before, even one little thing that'll help you make the choice that you need to make, whatever this choice is concerning. But you will make a choice because you have to. You can't not make a choice. You're at a crossroads, and there's a decision that needs to be made. The two crossed swords signify tension and indecision. They show locked in conflict, and neither can win, as their power appears to be equal. The situation may or may not be of your own making. Your perspective is blocked, or there's an obvious clue that you are not seeing. Look again. Take a fresh angle. Any action is better than none at all. You need to make a choice. This is going to be a great opportunity for a breakthrough in your thinking as well. I don't know what that's all about or what's going on there for you, Kimberly, but there's going to be a change up, you might say. Keywords are doubt, uncertainty, stalemate, indecision, being stuck, disconnection, and blocks. And, you know, if nothing is occurring to you and nothing is stirring in you, that's when you need to take that break. You need to pull away from it for a little bit. So that's that, Kim. I don't know what else to tell you on it. I really don't know what else to tell you. But you've got a choice to make. You've got a decision to make. That's very clear. So that's going to be freaky if this card shows up once again tonight. So, all right, who is after? Let's see. And Sharita. Crystal Behrendt. Crystal Behrendt. Are you up front and center so we can get your question, Crystal? You're welcome, Kim. There was nothing else. There was nothing hovering on the outskirts. There was nothing here, there, or anywhere. It was just, it was what it was. You've got a choice to make about something. You have two options, and you've got to pick one. Hi, Rhode Island Red. How you doing? You want a general? Okay. This is for Christine. Kristen, hold on a minute. I get your name again. Crystal. Okay, just a general card here for Crystal. All right. Thank you so much once again, Kim. I wish I had more to give you, but there's really nothing there. It was just the card and of, you know. So. Okay. Nice to see you too, Rhode Island. I keep hearing cock-a-doodle-doo. Rhode Island Red. Roosters. Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay, what's going on for Crystal? Spirit, please bring forth what's needed. Does she need direction in anything? Does she need a heads up towards something coming at her? Can you give her some enlightenment? Some clarity? Is she in the right place at the right time? What's coming up for her? Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to cut right here, Crystal. Not a bad card at all. You got the Three of Pentacles. Recognition. The Three of Pelicans. Pelicans. Where did I say? Why did I say pelicans? Pentacles. Oh my God. Okay, maybe that was a little bit too much insight. I don't know. His threes are all about high activity within tarot, which means the energy is running high because there's so much going on. There's a lot of activity. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of coming and going. You yourself are a little more busy than what you would normally be. You're more active, and three, because of all this activity and high energy, it's all good stuff. Brings more pops of color into your life. It's more vibrant than it's been for a while. And threes, again, I always have to say this no matter what. 3 is one of the holiest numbers ever. It's highly revered and it's respected deeply because of the power that it carries. It represents the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit within this. A very, very strong, powerful card. And never a bad one. Never, never, never. Never, ever. Let's see here. Oh my. Oh my. It's time for acknowledgement because your work's going to be receiving some positive attention. Whether you're making a speech, you're organizing an event, or demonstrating your skill to others, your success is public rather than private. And on the home front, the 3 can show that now is the time to make your home presentable so that you can either sell it or even renovate or even redecorate your property. Whatever you do now, you can take a lot of pride in, and your work will have a lasting effect, whatever your work is. There you go, lasting impressions. The advice: show off your work and you be proud of your achievements because further success is in the cards. So get used to having a good thing going on. Well, that's going to be tough. Get used to the good side, the good life. Good things are coming your way. Keywords are reputation and learning, skill, performance, reward, security, and completion. Finishing what's been started. Actually finishing what's been started. I'm feeling that maybe wasn't always the case for you or isn't always the case, but there's something here highly important that's going to make a real stamp onto your life. And it begins with that. To complete what you've begun. To complete what you have begun. Thank you, Mystery. Wonderful to see you again. Thank you very much. Okay. Reputation and learning, skill, performance, reward, security, and completion. It is. It's a lot about finishing what you've started or what has begun, or even somebody may have dropped the ball and you pick it up and you complete the race, you know, kind of a thing. But this card is everything coming into your favor here. Everything coming into your favor. Whatever it is that's on your mind, whatever your hopes and dreams are, careful what you wish for. Okay, make sure it's what you want. Put it that way. Thank you very much. Thank you. I hope that was good for you. Thank you so much. Good stuff coming, Crystal. Good stuff. Okay, just be 1 moment. Sandra Wilson. Okay, Sandra, are you up front and center to make sure you're going to get your reading? Sandra Wilson is up next. Please and thank you. Oh my gosh, and nobody's lagging tonight. Hallelujah. 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 Wow. Everybody, the minute I call them, they're right there. This makes everything run so much smoother. It really does, and there's nobody lagging, and we're waiting, and we're calling, and, you know. Who was that from, Jen? Next one, Jean? Sandra Wilson? Was that her question? Oh. Hmm. Okay, then we'll do, but Sandra Wilson. I had to go open my big mouth, didn't I, there? Let me see what we got. Okay. Okay, I found your question, Sandra. Okay, let's find out. Let's find out. Okay. Sandra's being told repeatedly that her ex-husband is coming towards her, but right now he's living with the person that broke their marriage up, and she's confused, and she wants some clarity. Boys, old boys, some men, they need to be cut down a peg or two. So they think they're all that, and whoever told them they were, where two women are going to cater to him, put up with him, tolerate him. They lied to him. Okay. The big question here, Sandra, really, this is what I'm hearing, that you need to ask yourself whether, if he's coming back towards you. Think of that. Never mind the act that he is, but when he lands there on your doorstep, how do you feel about that? You need to examine yourself that way. To give you a feeling of this could be something wonderful again. We could find each other again. Okay, thank you. Thank you. She's after. Don't let me forget, Jen, okay? How does that make you feel? It doesn't matter what he's doing. What do you think? How does that make you feel? To be told that he's coming. Wouldn't give a shit, because if I didn't want him there, he didn't. He just wasted a trip. Do you know what I mean? That's where I'm coming from, right? But maybe he's someone you never passed, you never over, you still sell the marriage if given a chance. Everybody, you know, really often say, um, everybody, okay, let me do this audio, you'll hear it. Just a minute, everything's messed up. Hold on. I know the screen's black, not to worry. Why is it doing Okay. Okay, that's just weird. It's weird, I tells you. Who the heck was I reading? Completely, it threw me off. Sandra, yes. All right, let's see what's going to come up for Sandra. Okay. You don't really need to see me in my mouth if it's all matched up or not with the audio. As long as you get the message, that's the important thing. That's what it is. Okay. What's going on here for Sandra Wilson? What is going on for Sandra Wilson? Their husband returning. She's looking for some clarity here if this is true. Four of Wands and rewards. Well, Tarot brings forth what it wants to bring forth. And Tarot obviously thinks this is more important than what you're wondering about. You've got the Four of Wands. It represents reward. Okay. Wands, all about practical things. And Four is being about everything kind of coming to a standstill and a stop, but not in this case in a bad way, in any way that as far as that goes. Tarot is saying to you today, when you've achieved a goal such as finding a new home, completing a project, or passing a test, it's time for rewards. Holidays and socializing, love, trips away all feature with this happy Four, which brings you leisure, fun, and freedom. It's also time to get back in touch with your own inner child and celebrate the joy of life. As you find contentment within, you'll sense the closeness of your spirit guides, and an additional meaning is reflecting on happy memories. The advice, be carefree while you can. Replenish your mind, your body, your soul, because you deserve it. Keywords, are balance and love, contentment, freedom, openness, travel, and a new home. Let's ask Lilith directly. Let's get some clarity on this. Lilith, we're still within the parameters of Sandra's one-card reading. She's been told her husband is coming back. The thing is, he's still living with the woman that he left his wife for, that he was messing around with. Let's start there. Is her husband returning to her? Is he going to try to come back? Is he coming back at all? Is he coming back at all? There's the question. Is he wanting to return back home to his wife? Is he going to make an attempt to return back home to Sandra? She's saying, yeah, he is. Is Sandra going to allow him to be back in her life again? Will she open the door and welcome him back in? And she's saying no, that you're not. Sandra got some really good stuff, some really great energies and happenings coming towards her. Yes, you do. Something good's coming your way. Is there new love coming into Sandra's life down the road? Is there new love coming into Sandra's life? Okay, so there's somebody else, but it's not going to be your husband. And that's correct? That's okay, good. That train ride's worn itself out. Yeah, okay. But there's somebody better in store for Sandra, is that correct? Thank you. I'm hearing a lot more happiness and a lot more feelings of fulfillment and contentment for you as well. But no, he's trying to come back, Sandra. He's thinking about it. He's probably going to make the moves. So says Lilith, you're not going to play that game. You're not going to allow him back into your life. Hey, Jane. You sure can anytime. Right on, Sandy. Right on, sister. Right on, right on, right on. Don't let yourself be used like that. It'll be a lesson well earned for him. It certainly will. If your heart's not pining for him, and you're not, I mean, in a perfect world, if you could undo everything that's happened and go back to where you were before all this started, it would be perfect. But we don't live in a perfect world. But there's something really good coming up for you. Shows you enjoying your life to the fullest and having a real damn good time. That's what I'm saying. Almost carefree, worry-free, this sort of a thing. So, good night, Sharita. No, you'll be amazing because this tests your strength. Because this is somebody you committed your life to at one time. They've disappeared. They've taken your thunder in your life and taken it and ran with it. And you're going to stand your ground on this and say, no way, Jose. Not going to happen. Sorry. There's no getting past go. You're not going to collect the $200. How about we just put you in jail for a while? That kind of an attitude. Your life rate is going to be where there's no room for that kind of drama in your life ever again. And to be honest, I feel you're too tired to rehash anything like that. So, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much. I wish you the best. You're going to be okay, Sandra, because Tarot's shown me, my intuition tells me you got some really good things coming up for you. Enjoy your life. Enjoy it all. Every bit of it. Okay. Thank you very much, Sandra. So, Cora, you're up next. Are you here? Where's our Cora at? There we go. No problem, Cora. No problem at all. Let's get a shot. One moment. I have to do something here. Okay. If I can get... Okay, let me see. New message. Okay. Jane, log into your Facebook. If you're not, could you log into your Facebook, please? Okay, so we'll do the general card here. This is for Coralie Carter. She's having a lot of anxiety with the pandemic and everything that's related to that, and she's having anxiety attacks. She'd like a general card concerning that. Something that'll maybe bring her calmness, reassurance. It's hard for people. I've thought of that before when I started. What about people that when all the lockdown and quarantines began, what about how many couples have just found each other in this lifetime, have fallen in love, and then they get this? So they're not living together, they're separate. And maybe for some people getting together to have a relationship has been very difficult at best under normal circumstances. So, okay. 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 Okay, good. All right. There we go. Can we bring Cora a sense of calmness, a sense of security? Cora wants to feel safe and sure, and she's like anybody. She wants to know what tomorrow's going to bring, and she's real having anxiety, which kind of clouds all that. I'm going to cut the deck right here, Cora. See what we come up with. The Seven of Wands, and you know the card that prompts this card, the word that prompts this card, the meaning of all things, especially pertaining to your question, endurance. Endurance. It's becoming a lot for a lot of people. I started my quarantine a little on the early side. It was, I think it was the last week of February. So I've been down for a while. February, and then we got the whole month of March and the whole month of April. Now we're into May. So yeah, the last week of February, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Don't go anywhere, Jane. I hope your phone's not ready to die. I still have to do Cora, and then you'll be up next. Of all prompts to come up, the prompt of endurance. That just amazes me right there. But tarot has always really liked you. Anyway, Cora, you know that. I've said that before. The tarot really likes Cora. And with Cora, when it predicts, when tarot comes forth with predictions, things that are coming and stuff, not that it is right now, but what? Hers usually takes effect right away. You might as well say within 24 to 48 hours, the card starts to play itself out. Tarot really, really likes some people. I don't know if it's the connection, if it's the energies, what it is. And sevens is also are all about possibilities in the tarot world. Now you need to fight for a certain relationship here. Okay? Or feeling a need to protect your integrity on another level as you encounter direct resistance to your plans. That would be COVID, blocking us all at every turn. You're like everybody else there, same thing. Equally, you may find you need to defend another person who cannot easily protect themselves. Or you may find yourself speaking up on the behalf of a group even. Additional meaning is a dispute over territory. What's going on there? What's going on there, Cora? The advice, say your words loud and clear, and then be prepared to negotiate. You have the higher moral ground, and with endurance and courage, you will get the results that you need. But did you hear that? With endurance and with courage, Cora, everything's going to work out the way you expect it to work out, all right? Defense and resilience, protection, opposition, territory, force, resistance. Maybe you feel like you're fighting the energies, and you feel like there's energies that seem to be, and I'm sure you feel this way, energies that seem to be impeding your happiness, impeding the movement, moving forward with you know what and you know who. Waiting so long, like I said. What about couples that are just finding each other and then they're ripped apart? How hard is that? I can't imagine how hard it is for some. Okay? You just need to stand your ground, put on the mama bear suit if you have to, and don't back down from anybody or anything. It could be neighbors getting on each other's nerves. It could be family getting on each other's nerves. Anyways, you need to have the endurance to just hold on, keep doing what you're doing now. I know you're feeling miserable. I know you want this to be over more than anything. What can I say that hasn't been said? What can I say that you haven't thought of yourself? Other than you get a little shaky sometimes, and I know that about you. And you forget how strong and how enduring you can be. You've been through a lot in the last couple of years. You've been through a lot. And you've managed to come this far. Why would you lay down on the job now of your life? Why would you stop? Why would you let anything get in your way? You're not going to, any more than you ever did before. You don't see how wonderful and strong you are until after the fact with these things. You're very shaky and nervous going into them. You're unsure. You're full of self-doubt while you're in it. And then when you get through and come out the other end and all's good, you look back and go, I wasn't that bad. I got through that all right. And then here comes the confidence again. I'm sure you do feel out of sorts. Cora, have you ever thought of keeping a journal? If you don't already have one, that could be a good way to release your thoughts, your feelings. Nobody ever has to see it. You can burn it. Burn your pages when you're done, when you feel safe to do so. Keep it under lock and key. But what an outlet that could be for you. And maybe someday you'll let Morris read it and what it was like on your end. When you're in there, into that part of the relationship, you're that soft, that comfortable, and it's a given that from here on out you're together. You may feel like you want to show that to him, to show where you were coming from, to show your love, and how hard it was for you to get through some moments and to still hold on. I think you should be writing in a journal. That just came through. You should throw some interest. That'll be a great stress relief for you and calm you down. And for everything that you put in that's bothering you, follow it with, so this is everything going on with me right now in this moment, but here's what I want to be going on. And you start to write out your visions, your dreams of what you're hoping for, and you're hoping where you're headed. That, you know what I'm saying? That'll release those are feel-good feelings. It releases a lot of serotonin to keep you calm as well. And you can go back and you can go, yeah. The journal could become your happy place, your place of release even. Your place of peace. You can say whatever you want in your journal. You can curse, you can swear, you can yell, you can do whatever you want. But follow it up by, given the choice, what is it that I see, that I want to see? What is it that I'm aching for? You could draw pictures, sketches even. You know, you and Morris walking on a beach, you and Morris sitting at a dinner table with the kids, you know, this sort of a thing, right? Going on trips. There's a lot of good things that you could back that up with. For all your rants, end it with your dreams. So when you're done and you close the book and you lay your pen down, you go, I feel 100% better. I feel more hopeful. I feel more hopeful. This is what I want. It's a very calming effect on you. That's right. Always end with the good, though, right? End with the good. Hello, Linda. Oh, really? I bet it's helped you a lot as well. I bet you it has. Okay, next up is Jane. Jane, you're up next. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. Janie. Come on, Frank. Where's Frank? Where are you at, Frank? There she is. There she is. Frank's an old nickname. Not one that I gave her, but, you know. So, you don't mind if I smoke, do you, Jane? I know you don't. You're probably going to light one up yourself. So, Jane's a lifelong buddy, if anybody's wondering. Who the hell's this Jane? Who the hell's this Jane? Who's Jane? Jane and I raised our children together. We're old friends from the same neighborhood, you might say. Our lives were never boring, were they, Jane? Our lives were never boring, ever. Okay, so Jane and I go back a long ways. Gosh, I think, oh my God, my kids were getting on the elementary school bus. Remember that, Jane? I'd be out there getting all the kids loaded up on the bus every morning. And I think, trying to think how old they were. Trying to remember how old Terry was. He might have been 10, 9, 10, 11, in about there, something like that. Okay. Who is TB? And we'll get an answer there for TB, whoever TB is. Teresa Brown. You're up right after Jane, Teresa. Okay, you're up right after Jane. Don't stray off too far, Teresa. Okay, Jane. This is for Jane. Jane's wondering if they're ever going to conquer and get past the current problems that they're having for the last 2 months. I don't have to say what that is. You know and I know. Tarot knows. Oh, and Jennifer knows. Oh, God. Is that right? Tom was 11? All right. So Terry would have been 14. Timmy would have been 10. All right. Let's see. Are Jane and Bob going to be able to get on top of the problems that have been plaguing them for the last 2 months? One in particular is becoming a real problem. A very common problem, unfortunately, but a real problem. Okay, what do we got for Jane? What heads up does she need? What's coming at her? Can we get some insight, some advice? Queen of Wands and Passion, not a bad card. But I tell ya, energy-wise, she's full of fire. This card would represent you, Jane, right here, right now. This card represents you. Very, very much so. So, she's at the very last page. Oh my gosh, where's my tea? All gone. And shut that off. I like the Queen of Cups, or Wands, I'm sorry. But this card represents you, even if you're not a fire sign, okay? Even if you're not Aries or whatever, right? So, the Queen thrives in company, and she is very passionate and very talkative and very dynamic. Boy, oh boy, that's not you, is it? No. Is that kind of sarcasm? No. She leads by example. Yes, you do. Through your work and your beliefs. You often inspire others to fulfill their potential. That's so much you, Jane. In relationships, she speaks from the heart. Communication is vital to her, and she may find it frustrating dealing with people who are closed off from their emotions. Oh, that'd be like boiling you in oil. You would not sit well with any, if that's the way he's being, closed off from his emotions. You must be halfway up the crazy tree. You must be. As the U card in the reading, this Queen is showing you it's now time to honor your own special talents. The advice, follow your intuition. That will help you make the best decisions in relationships and in work and projects. So you need to trust your intuition, whatever's going on there, all right? Keywords are enthusiasm and leadership. There's creativity, there's intuition, there's relationships, there's strength, and your integrity always holds fast, Jane, with you. You've always had a good level of integrity, always wanting to do the right thing the right way. I'm going to ask Lilith about the particular problem and what's going to come of that. Okay. All right, this is for Jane. And the problem that her and Bob are having, it's all on Bob's end while Jane's trying to be patient and supportive, and he's making it very hard for her. The problem that's plaguing Bob right now, and it's upsetting their relationship. Are they going to move past the problem that's upsetting the relationship? Are they going to move past the problem that Bob's been having so they can get back to being happy again? Is he going to follow through if he makes another promise? Are they going to be past this problem, let's say 6 months down the road? Are they going to be free and clear of it? How soon before his light bulbs go off in his head there, before he clues in? Is he going to stop doing what's been unhealthy for himself? Is he going to stop doing that within the next, let's be real brave, let's say within the next 4 weeks? Could this possibly happen for Bob within the next 4 weeks? No. Longer? Yes. Within the next 8 weeks, will Bob start to reform? Will he start to reform? And is this the last honest to goodness episode with this problem? Can they finally move forward and rest easy and lay it to sleep, lay it to bed? Is Jane doing the right thing by standing by Bob and supporting him? They're going to continue on their path in this life together? Yes. That's what she's saying, Jane. That's what she's saying. There you go. You just have to be patient for a little bit longer, Jane, is what you have to do. So, the other person was Teresa Brown. Thank you, Jane, for being here. You can still hang out if you want. Let's see here. Teresa Brown, I'm going to have to send you another list here. Teresa wants to know what lies ahead with finances for her. Teresa wants to know. Okay. Let me get a screenshot for Jennifer, but I'll say after Teresa is Nita and then Samantha. So don't go anywhere, ladies. But I'm going to send you that little list, Jennifer. There. All right, so financial end of things for Teresa Brown. Patience, yeah. You're doing the right thing, Jane. You're standing by him. You don't walk away or give up easily. I know that about you. I don't know. The Spirit and Lilith, it's all the one and the same, is saying, give it 2 months. Your weight will start to lift and lighten on you. You won't feel so heavy. Teresa Brown. Where is Teresa? She's still here? Oh, I didn't hit enter, I guess. One moment. She must have left. What do I do now? Leave her go? She comes back another night. Can you see if she's still in the chat, Jennifer? Teresa Brown? TV, Teresa Brown? I'm not getting an answer here, and I wonder if I shouldn't just skip her if she's not in the chat. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Any sound? Hello? Okay, we're back. That's all I needed to know. All right. All right, Teresa. Another run through. It's a good thing we're getting close to the end because I think that's going to be it for the night. I'm going to start having problems and I can't handle that. Oh my goodness. Teresa, look what you got. What a gorgeous... Okay, Teresa must be lagging. Everybody says everything's back and everything's good. Teresa's saying no sound. I'm going to continue through because I think she's lagging a bit. Actually, most of you were. I'm talking and there's no response and stuff. Anyways, you got the star. Beautiful, beautiful card. The star represents hope of the best kind. What is the time on the stream so we can give it to her when it comes? We're at 1:55 into the stream. 1:55 timestamp. It's 1:53. There. Okay, beautiful card. I'm sorry she can't hear it in real time here. That pisses me off. I give my right arm for cards like this. You can't get better cards than this. Just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, here we go, Teresa. You've worked through heartache and conflict. You've understood the lessons of these difficult experiences and are now beginning to feel hope again. The more you place your trust in the universe to protect you, the more the star will guide you toward happier times. The card therefore reveals personal growth through healing past issues. You can be free from old patterns of relating and feel more whole and fulfilled in the future. The star is also a card of creativity and offers great reassurance that you're on the right path. So if you've been conflicted, if you've been suffering or doubting in your own abilities, the star in your reading is showing up because it's a sure sign that everything is going to be just fine. The advice: follow your heart, respect your inner knowing, trust that the universe will bring you whatever you need. Creativity, drama, intuition, healing, spiritual path, rebirth, and wishes. You get everything all rolled up into one card here, and it's fantastic, TB. It is fantastic. It's beautiful. TB, you're lagging. You're lagging. That's why. Your reading is now over. This is beautiful. Financially, you're in great shape, or you're going to be. This card doesn't bring you anywhere negative or dark or uncomfortable. Boys, oh boys, does the light shine in your life, and everything is playing out just the way you wanted to. You couldn't ask for a better card. Congratulations. So that was TB. I think Nita was next. Thank you very much, Teresa. Thank you so much. And Nita Dugue, Degwe. We pronounce it Dugue here, I think. Okay. Okay, you're wondering if you should ask your husband to move back. You've been separated for a year, living apart for a year. When you found out that he cheated, but you're in good communication now, but you're not sure if he feels the same. You're trying to avoid an argument. Okay. Hi, Nita. Nice to see you, Nita. Glad you're here. Okay, so let's find out if asking your husband, Doug, to move back with you is the right thing to do. So should Nita ask her husband to move back in? They've been separated, living apart, and she wants to ask him if maybe he might consider moving back home and trying to fix their marriage. Okay. Anita's lagging a little bit, I think, too. Okay. Let's get her done. Should Nita ask her husband, Doug, to move back home so that they can heal their marriage and their relationship? Should Nita go that far? Should she? Should she ask Doug to come back home? I'm going to cut the deck right here. Four of Swords. Recovery. Recovery. You give me a minute before I decide if this is a yes or a no for you. Just give me a minute here. Fours are about stillness and rest, nothing moving. But here we go. Now is the time for a break, which may be your choice or it may be imposed upon you. As you take time away from work, a relationship, or a stressful commitment, the quiet time is necessary. It's an opportunity to look after yourself, to rest, recuperate, and enjoy a gentle pace of life, and the Four shows that some plans may be on hold. But I'm feeling that's already happened. Most of this has happened. Okay? You took the break. It was of your choice. You could have stayed and put up with it, I guess, but you chose not to. It shows you taking time away from a relationship or stressful commitment. In this time, you've had a chance to look after yourself, to rest, to recuperate, and you've enjoyed a gentle pace of life, which is something different. But the Four is also showing some plans will go on hold. Accept that this is how things need to be just now. You're going to make progress when the time is right. Your keywords are inaction, time away, taking a relationship break, healing, peace, stillness, and rest. I still want a straight yes or no, and I want to get it from Lilith. One moment. You're welcome, Teresa. This swords make her nervous. They don't always have to. So this is, we're still within the one card parameter of the reading here for Nita. And her and her husband have been separated for a year. His name is Doug. And she wants to ask Doug if he wants to come back and try to recapture what they had, to start again, to fix their marriage. Should Nita ask Doug to come back home and pick up and fix their marriage? Should she bother to ask Doug to come back? She should. You're saying yes. Okay. Does Doug still care about her? Is he still interested in fixing his relationship with Nita? Is this going to be the right choice for both, to come back together again and try to rectify everything that's wrong and start fresh? Is this the right thing for them both? She's saying yes. There's going to be a few little bumps along the way. I'm getting that from her as well. But yes, you can go ahead and ask him. Yes, he still loves you. And normally when it's like home free, she doesn't sway. She swings straight out, strong. I can't even mimic her swing. Her swing is steadier than that. But she's doing a bit of, so which tells me it won't be easy. It'll be a little rough at times. You've got to take baby steps with each other to get to know each other again. And where your heart is, where your head is, where you've both been, what have you been doing, this sort of a thing. So there we go. I hope you're okay with that, Nita, and I wish you the best of luck. If it's what you both want, you're going to get what it is that you want, as long as you're both on the same page. So it's a beautiful thing. Thank you so much, Nita. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's see here. Samantha Sleep. Samantha, you're up next. Samantha Sleep, you're up next. Her question is, am I safe to move forward, or will I get dragged back again? Am I safe to move forward or will I get dragged back again? Okay. Samantha, sleep. Are you here? She's here. Yay. Wow. Okay. Let me refresh my PayPal here because I think I heard something coming back in, so. All right. Jennifer, why are you on this list and paying? Oh, much love to you too, Nita. All right. So, I got to look at your question again. Samantha. Samantha's question is, am I safe to move forward or will I get dragged back again? Samantha wants to know, is she safe to move forward or is she going to be dragged back again? Is Samantha safe to move forward or is she going to get dragged back again? I don't know what's going to come up with this, but we'll see. Is it safe for Samantha to move forward or is she going to be dragged back again? I'm going to cut the deck right here and see what comes up for Samantha. Whoops. Oh, dear. I've got two cards, not one, and the one that was intended to be read is the 10 of Wands. Responsibility. Get out of there. Responsibility. I'm Alita VC. So, the responsibility is what you're afraid is going to be dragging you back. That's what I'm getting off of this card for you. It's also a 10, indicating that this is the ending of something, but there is this sense of burdening responsibility. The 10 here, Sammy, is the overwhelmed card of the tarot. You have far too much to do and to think about, and there may be pressure at work or on the home front. You're so absorbed in the detail, you can't see the bigger picture and discern what is essential. And another meaning is that one person or situation is taking all your mental energy, so you have little time to focus on your own needs. The advice: set some boundaries to reduce the stress, and you may need to say no to some people. Your keywords are burdens, overload, confusion, exhaustion, priorities, pressure, and blocks. And the next card we're looking, I'm going to pull Lilith on this as well to get a yes or a no for you. We're looking here up into the Suit of Pentacles, great card, and we're looking at the Knight. The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight is not dashing, but he is slow and he is steady and he plans his move with care. He may not be charming, but he's loyal and trustworthy. Any offer he makes can be taken seriously. He often appears in readings to show good business, good investments, and projects that have good future potential. In property, he's associated with choosing the perfect home. This is the right time to make a serious decision about your long-term future. Hard graft may not be exciting, but the results are going to bring you great fulfillment. Keywords are order, planning, trust, work, property, investments, and progress. We chose the forward moving, does it not? You got to take care of what needs to be taken care of before you can move anywhere. So there's that responsibility of you taking care of business, tying up loose ends, You're cutting something off or ending something so that you can move forward and move on. Let's ask Lilith. Okay, got raccoons out there. I just heard a thump. Let's see. Put the run to them. There we go. Okay. Okay, so should Sammy attempt to move forward? Or is she going to be dragged back? Is she going to be able to freely move forward in her life here? And she's saying, yes, you can. And she's saying, get to it and don't worry about it and just do it. I'll ask the other question just to see what she says. Is she going to, if she makes any forward movements here, is she going to get dragged back into the situation? That's what I thought. The answer is no. She's to move forward. Yes, you're to move forward. But leave no strings hanging, leave no stone unturned. Make sure everything is taken care of in the best of ways. You can begin to move forward, Sammy. You can begin to move forward. All right? Just make sure that you do what you need to do before you make that move and everything's clean, tidy, and orderly in your life. Whew, it's getting warm in here. So there you go, Sammy. Then you can. She kicked right in. Hell yeah, start doing it. That was her attitude. Now's the time for you to do it. Let me check my emails, make sure there's nothing. Interact from Melissa Bobby. Canadian e-transfer here. Here anyways. Melissa, you're up in a few minutes. Don't go too far. What was your question, Jennifer? Or maybe you already sent it to me. We gotta look, I guess. I'm gonna have to open my window. I'm starting to perspire. Good Lord. Oh, it's not you, Melissa. It's me. It's my stream. Jennifer, after this, maybe close the readings. I'll do you and Melissa, and then that'll be it for the night. Because technical problems are just going to continue from here on out. Oh, Lord. Okay, while you guys are writing out the question, I got to pause for the cause. I'll be right back. friggin' sweating. All right. I'm back. Okay. That's a good question. Let's see. I'll just use the whole deck. There we go. Okay. I'm going to bring this down. This question is for Jennifer. I don't even know if you can see that. I've got that up on the whole deck. One moment, I'll look. Oh, come on. Yes, you can. Okay. This is for Jennifer once again. And this is a question she has. It's driving her right up the wall. She's going crazy. She wants to know where her weed whackers disappeared to. And Jennifer has asked me... Let's see if I can get this. She wants to know if her weed whacker was stolen. Was Jennifer's weed whacker stolen? Did somebody walk off with her weed whacker? It's for Jennifer. Did somebody steal her weed whacker? It's driving her crazy. She can't find it anywhere. Was her weed whacker stolen from her property? I don't know. She's saying yeah. But the other question. What was the other part of your... Okay. But let's ask the other questions. Is it in the yard or is it hidden in the garage? Okay. We're going to see. See if she contradicts herself. Is Jennifer's weed whacker still sitting in the yard somewhere and she's just not seeing it? Is Jennifer's weed whacker still in the yard somewhere and she's just not seeing it? No. Is it in the garage? Is it lost in the garage somewhere? No. Did somebody steal it and walk off with it? And she's saying yes. Look at that. Isn't that something? So I guess you're out a weed whacker. Unless they're going to hold it for ransom. There you go, Jennifer. Okay, Melissa Bobby. You're up next. Thanks, Jen. And you're up next, Melissa. And I've got your question right here. Melissa says, she says, "Hi, Nat. I moved into a beautiful new place at the beginning of March." Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. So Melissa's moved into this beautiful new place at the head of March. But now her neighbors are causing problems in the middle of the night. There's noise, there's fights, immature bullshit. The caretaker is aware of the situation. I'm wondering if these people are going to smarten up so I can stay, or should I be looking for another place by the end of August when my lease is up? Oh boy, if you've got problems with your neighbors, that's your home life, that's your sanctuary, and there's problems there. I don't think there's any stress much worse than that. That's terrible. Time will tell. If you never find that weed whacker, Jennifer, then you know it really was stolen. Okay, Melissa. Did you close the readings for the night, Jen? So I think this is long enough. I didn't even plan on being here this late. You want to close the readings for the night? Oh, thanks, Jane. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. So, Melissa Bobby, you're going to be last. This is yours. I feel real milk. My heart goes right out to you. I know what it's like to have bad neighbors and you try to live. You know, it seems the more you keep to yourself and the more effort you put into not creating a problem. Just trying to, you don't have to talk to them, you don't have to deal with them, just be peaceable towards each other. Almost seems like an impossible thing. You wake up to that every day, you live through it every day, you go to bed at night and it's still there. And it's horrible. So, we want to find out here. Are they going to settle down? Or are they going to move? Or is Jennifer going to have to move? Let that be the main question. Not Jennifer, sorry. Is Melissa going to have to move from the new house that she really, really likes a lot? Very happy with it, but the neighbors are a problem. Is she going to have to move to get her peace back? If she does, it'll be the end of August when the lease ends. Yes, it is. Very hard, Melissa. You got to have peace at home or you got it nowhere else, right? Oh, it shows the anxiety you're under, and I can believe it because you got the 9 of Swords, and it does show anxiety here, a lot of it. This is the anxiety card of tarot and what you're experiencing. Tell you, tarot listens. Tarot listens. I'll tell you that. Tarot is addressing your problem, your state of mind right now. Anxiety card of tarot. I don't wish that on anybody, ever. One of the, more challenging cards. Just shows where you're at. No, I don't imagine you're feeling safe or comfortable where you're at there at all. People are crazy these days. They're just cray-cray. There's that darn Cora. There, get out of there. Get out. Who asked you? Okay. So, the anxiety card. The 9 of Swords is the anxiety card of the tarot. It reveals trouble beneath the surface that is often expressed through dreams, even nightmares. What's eating you up? There's the $65 million question, though. You may be anxious due to pressure, overwork, relationships, family issues. Anxiety could be a pattern for you as a warrior. I don't think it's that. I don't think that applies to you at all. On a physical level, it can show someone not sleeping well due to stress or overthinking. The advice, what ties you up at 3 a.m. looks a lot smaller in the light of day. Try to keep perspective when negative thoughts get in the way. Keywords are panic attack, fear, guilt, insomnia, nightmares, stress, and a mental overload. This card covers just about everything that you're going through, Melissa. Let me ask Lilith here. We'll get a final answer from her. Okay. All right, here we go. Still within the parameters of this one card reading from Melissa Bobby. Due to the problems with her neighbors in the new house and neighborhood that Melissa Bobby has fallen in love with and has moved into, signed the lease to find out that she's got the neighbors from hell. Her lease ends in August. Is Melissa going to have to move once the lease ends? Is she going to have to look for somewhere else to live? Does she have to find a new home? Is Melissa going to have to find a new home? Boys, Melissa, she's saying, yeah. The bad neighbors, are they going to be moving anytime soon? Are the bad neighbors going to be moving? No. So come the end of August, Melissa's going to have to look for someplace else. There you go, Melissa. It looks like you're moving. And that, my dears, my friends, we call it a night on that note. I'm sorry, Melissa, but I don't know why the bad people in the world seem to get what they want, and they seem to get rewarded all the time. Makes me sick. It pisses me off. It's not right. Well, you know what? You were meant to go there for a reason. I don't know why. Because my thought is, why couldn't you have taken me to the right place the first time? Why do I have to go through this and move again? Just because you do. That's all I can tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. Just because. Just that simple. So, you're losing sleep, suffering from symptoms of stress, stomach ache, bad nerves, headaches. You can't relax. None of that's healthy. None of it. So, the only way you're going to get your peace of mind back and your peace at home is you're going to have to move into a different neighborhood. And the next people that move in where you're at now, they'll have to tolerate. Maybe they'll get lucky and they'll move for them. You know what I mean? Or because of them, I don't know. Thanks for stopping by, Jane. Sorry, Melissa. The next place may be more than what you asked for. It'll be a good thing. It'll be more than what you asked for. So, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you're new to these readings, please click the subscribe button and the notification bell that goes with it to ensure you'll be notified anytime Bea Fundy Fortune posts anything new. Thank you, Melissa. Always nice to see you back. Have a good one. Stay safe more than anything. Keep your head down. Stay safe. And if you're roaming about on Facebook, why don't you pop over and give us a visit? Nice warm welcome to you if you do. Our group, Bea Fundy Fortunes on Facebook, is closed and private. So please stop over if you'd like. You can leave anytime you like. So, I don't like to hear people. I had a nightmare there yesterday, I think it was. Oh my God. Or, you know, if I was a drinker, they would have said you had a case of the horrors. HORRORS. Because I was seeing something that wasn't there. Something had stirred me, woke me up. I was having a nap. And I heard the dog bark. I heard him hit the floor and then run up the hall as if somebody was at the door. There was something on the deck. And I was in a deep sleep. And I remember opening my eyes and half pushing myself up. And there was a woman sitting right there by the end of my bed. As if she'd been sitting there. She had come to visit but didn't want to wake me up. So she was sitting there quietly. And it looked like she had a brown covered, like a notebook, but like a brown shiny cover, and she was holding it like this. But the woman's face was the strangest face I ever seen in my life. She looked very odd. And she had this big, sick grin on her face, looking at me. And all I could think of is, why are you in my room? And I knew what she was thinking. Well, I was waiting for you to wake up. I didn't want to wake you up. And I'm going, I don't know you. And you're not supposed to be here. You're not. And I remember I yelled out, no, you know. Then I was really awake. And my heart was just racing a mile a minute. I don't know what brought that on. It was just the strangest thing. I'd never seen anybody look like her. She was very strange looking. So, I don't have a lot of nightmares. Yeah, I know, Jennifer. That's how I felt. I was just like, what are you doing in my room and why are you sitting there? And I knew that's what she was doing. She was waiting for me to wake up. She didn't want to wake me up. And all these thoughts are going through my head in a split second, you know. So, whoever she was, I hope she doesn't come back because she scared the shit out of me. Anyways, how far did we get tonight anyways as far as time goes here? Where's my time? 2:28. Okay, we just cut her short by a little over half an hour, and that's good. That's all good. Yeah, Jennifer, it was creepy. My hair was standing, I had goosebumps, and my heart was pounding. My heart was pounding. Scared the bejesus right out of me, I tell ya. And she had an odd face. Anybody had a face like that would have a weird smile. She had blue eyes. And like a plastic face, plastic smile. She's looking right at me. Like that. You know, like, I'm like, what the? I don't know. You know, and then when I looked again, there was a couple of clothes that were kind of like, they were piled up on top of, I have that big, what do you call it when it gets too hot in your house? The air conditioner, one of those tall ones. And there was a couple of jackets and sweaters that were, that's all there was. And even today, I'm looking going, how did I get a face out of that pile of stuff? But it wasn't just that. It wasn't just her face. She was sitting. So I could see her from here up and holding on to this book like she had business to take care of. Very strange. Very, very strange. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, did a little bit better in time wise. Yeah, there will be enough. The answer to that is just more than enough. Flour here, I've got enough, and I gotta get the bags, and the other thing was sugar. So I need a bag of sugar and baking soda. Again, see, I knew we were smart and